Yo, what's up? Welcome to a kind of funny games trailer reacts. This is one I'm very excited for. Of course, I am Blessing Adeoye Jr. I am joined by Youssef McGee of Ubisoft. Youssef, how you doing?
I'm excellent, Bustin. I'm very excited to watch this trailer.
Very excited. I'm also very excited. I'm also very excited because we have Belinda Garcia, also of Ubisoft. How you doing?
How you like that?
Right?
For a Respawn Apex trailer reacts.
Just some Ubisoft people, because we all know y'all just released your own battle royale, Chess Royale.
Well, you'll be dropping all these news.
Did you play
all
it?
this
Yes,
news.
I'm very in that game.
We also have Andy Cortez. Andy, how you doing?
And so I'm getting locked and loaded as always. You know what I mean? Nice and rifle.
So-
we're so excited for this. Baby.
We're so excited. So to tee this up, right? For the last couple weeks, there have been things happening, right? So the Apex team, Respawn, they did a whole stream where they revealed some of the season 4 details. They revealed, let's see, they revealed some ranked details.
a new bolt-action sniper.
A new sniper, and then they also revealed a new Legend Forge, who then a few days later got murdered in a video. Right?
doing an
Very
interview.
awesome viral marketing.
In this
yeah.
video?
No, not in this video. In a previous video. So they were like doing like an interview video. They're like a fun animated like, oh, Forge, tell us about yourself, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, Belinda
Murked.
just gets stabbed.
Murk City.
Murked. Blood on the interviewer's face. It was a very gruesome thing. But that led to speculation. Oh no, is Forge not the actual legend for season 4? Are we gonna get Revenant, who's been rumored forever?
Well, Revenant was teased too in the Halloween event as well.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
We got
Missed that.
bamboozled.
And so we have a trailer out that just went up yesterday that we haven't reacted to, that we're gonna react to. I think we've all seen the trailer except for Belinda. And so we're just gonna do essentially commentary on it and kind of watch it with you guys because it's a very exciting, very good trailer. Kevin, roll it.
And the art style is fantastic.
so-
Oh, it's so good.
Protests turned violent recently as Hammond Robotics continues to face backlash for its controversial work on the simulacrum.
Hammond Robotics too is the in-game company that like sponsored Forge, because like that was their big thing that they made. That he was the first like company sponsor Apex Legends.
I think there's also a piece of equipment on either Watson or.
That's what I was gonna
Wraith.
say,
There's a piece of equipment that has the.
Is Watson at all
the
associated
Hammond-
with Hammond Robotics?
I don't believe
The
so.
robotics?
Well, like, there's an actual Hammond Robotics website you can go to. Like they made the
Securing the
Titans.
future of our legacy.
May want more for our daughter. What's in there?
The animation, dude. I saw somebody in the comments say that this is essentially just an episode of Love, Sex, and Robots. Or Love, Death, and Robots, or whatever that thing is called.
Yeah.
Stay calm. You two go.
So it's terrifying.
Right?
This gives me vibes too from that like one Mass Effect like 2 mission. Like it was like Kasumi DLC. where,
Oh
like,
yeah, Kasumi's DLC was
Yeah.
really good.
Take her and go.
See, that's like the effects that like you had in the Halloween event too. Like when
Yes.
you came back as the
Yeah, when you did the special Halloween
Yeah.
mode.
Hey, Kukui.
Is he in the game?
Not yet.
Oh. Oh no.
He's the new legend. Bam.
Like, how cool is that?
What the hell are you? Death.
So sick. God damn, dude. It's like that 30 Days of Night trailer where he's like, no God.
Oh gosh.
I wonder why they chose to go with sort of this cel-shaded look.
This is what they've done for
Like,
previous.
that's what they've done for all of them, but I
Yeah.
wonder why they chose not to go for more, since it's such a visual difference from the actual game.
Yeah.
Get merged, mirror.
I mean, the actual game gives me like, there's some Borderlands vibes, and then let's look at.
She's the next hero, or she's the next legend?
That's what people. That's what I feel like that's the assumption you make, right?
What if that's like season like
6 or
14
7
or something like that?
Dude, I'm
Like,
expecting like
she's grown
season
up.
like 6 or 7. Is she?
I think
Is
that's the first
her?
Apex trailer I've ever seen.
Really?
Is it really? Belinda, how are you feeling
good.
right now?
Right?
Your first time
Aren't they,
watching the
like, so
trailer,
well
It's a little
produced?
violent, but it was really good.
right?
This is one of the few trailers that actually sort of follows a weird tone, where the rest of them have kind of just been hype trailers.
Yeah.
You know, showing like
Well-
it's Octane is like, hey, carnal, and he's like flying through the air and shooting shit. It's like, oh, this is like really exciting. They're playing rock music and shit. Watson's trailer was kind of story based like
Yeah.
this, similar
And,
to what Overwatch does.
What was the latest legend that was added in season 3? I forget his name, but the dude who has like the drone.
It's not Echo, is it?
God damn.
No, it's not Echo. You know who I'm talking
Green
about?
guy,
though.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I just can't
he has
think
the
of his name right now.
drone.
Yeah, his
Why am I
trailer was
spacing?
somewhat similar, like not similar to this, but like it had its own kind of tone, own story that it was kind of telling, and it was also like the cell shaded style, which I think Apex being somewhat Borderlands adjacent in terms of like kind of how they paint the world, like the world and the characters and personality of it is a little bit Borderlands. That doesn't go full Borderlands by any means. I feel like lends itself to the cell shaded style that we now see in the actual trailers, which is why I feel like this is their vision for the game, like cinematically,
Sure.
but the gameplay is kind of like what they're able to strive toward, in the way that Overwatch is more Pixar.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they kind of differentiate themselves from that by going for this style.
Like this doesn't feel markedly different to me from like what it looks like in game, but it's still it has enough of that detail to like to fit like serious subject matter like this and to tell like
Crypto.
Crypto,
Crypto,
Yeah,
yes.
I had to look it up. It was killing me. Sorry.
But like I feel like this is like building on this like an expanded world a little bit, and like the fact that you do have Hammond Robotics tied into it, and it's like, okay, like are they trying to influence the games, or like put in like like what's it called when you like
The fact that they're like building lore and
yeah.
stuff is
Yeah,
just really great.
and the fact that like
We've
you
had
know,
this lore since Titanfall and everything, but it's really cool that similar to Overwatch to have such deep storylines with a multiplayer game that ultimately doesn't have any single player components
like
except for Titanfall 1 and 2.
Revenant also feels like a true villain more so than a lot of the other characters. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Caustic is supposed to be a villain, but I feel like Revenant feels actually scary.
For
Like,
the most part, all these legends have just felt like competitors in this big,
Yeah.
because Apex Legends, like every trailer is always like, oh, there's a new challenger coming to town, blah blah blah. But this is like, no, this guy's fucked up.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. And I know people like also joke around about Overwatch and like Overwatch not actually having lore, but like there's a whole discussion about is Overwatch really lore heavy or is it just like painted that way? But I feel like for a multiplayer game, for a game that is mostly about gameplay and competition and all this other stuff, you don't necessarily have to have deep lore, but all that stuff is kind of, for me at least, additive in the way that Apex Legend kind of has that stuff and starts each season off with an interesting bit about a new hero and how that stuff kind of feeds into the story overall of the Legends and what they're doing here and how they all play a role in this competition. I think
I think
it's really
that's
cool.
why I'm more interested in Apex than any other game, because it is a battle royale and you don't have to build any lore with the characters. You just have to give them guns and abilities and just call it a day.
Yeah, and I think they go the extra mile to like give just enough to where you're like, wow, this is really cool. Like watching this, I was like, yeah, this is really cool. And I think all the scenes here and all the bits here are really incredible, right? But like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna pick up the game and I'm gonna pick Revenant just because he seems like a really cool character.
He's gonna have
based
awesome
off of this.
skins.
And he's gonna have awesome skins, and
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
have
have
awesome skins.
really cool abilities.
So they kind of made a big. They kept showing this whole claw stabbing maneuver.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
think that's
yeah.
going to be one of the abilities?
So
Because they really harped on that, like,
This-
or at least twice or three times. Yeah.
there were a lot of questions because Forge, the character they revealed that got
The fake
murdered
one,
by
yeah.
Revenant, the fake character, had a lot of melee abilities. And so
He looked like a Doomfist style character.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a Doomfist.
Yeah.
So I could see Revenant as the character who's actually gonna take his place, also having like melee abilities. As like a similar like, okay, yeah, like we faked that out, but yeah, this character is also gonna be melee focused.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is gonna be, and I think Forge is gonna come back around. I think Forge.
too.
I think Forge might come back around as like an undead character or like as like a cyborg or reconstructed, because I think that's a cool way to bring back that character that like at first was all right. Like Forge was cool. I wasn't mad at the reveal, but I wasn't blown away the way I'm blown away at the Revenant reveal. But I think they could turn Forge easily now into like a character that blows you away, because you're like, oh snap, that was the guy who then got murdered by this guy, right?
Yeah.
And then
He wants revenge.
Yeah, like I could see Forge being season 5, and then season 6 be the girl that at the end of this trailer whose father got murdered by Revenant.
Forge seemed like to have a lot of comedic elements to it because he was basically a pro wrestler. Like
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
this guy with a big robot arm, and he's this sort of machismo.
Doing interviews.
Yeah, big personality on stage and on screen or whatever. And I feel like we've had kind of enough of that humor with like Mirage and Octane. We've had these sort of zany, wild characters, and I think Revenant is kind of the perfect addition to be this sort of really dark, this opposite side of the spectrum, you know, to all these sort of silly, comical characters.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
I kind of wonder because they've talked about how they're changing ranked in like 2 halves, where the first half of season 4 ranked is the current map. I forget what it's called. World's End. And then the second half is going to be King's Canyon coming back. So I wonder if maybe they release both Legends in the same season.
I think there's a possibility.
That could be sick.
Like do Revenant at first and then Forge.
I want King's Canyon back so bad.
When
Forge
does the
halfway
season
through.
They
start?
had it back for a day.
February 4th.
Yeah, for like a special mode,
the Grand
right?
Soiree.
Yeah, the Grand
It was
Soiree.
like
The night mode?
King's Canyon at night.
I miss King's Canyon. I like King's Canyon better than World's End, and so I miss it a lot, which is a conversation probably for another discussion. But
I do want to put out a prediction.
Yeah.
I think so. Like when we saw the trailer, we saw Revenant kind of go into that mode where he looked like the effect of the Halloween.
He's smoking
event.
and stuff.
Yeah, like
he's gonna like teleport.
So I think his ultimate will be similar to what we saw in the Halloween event, where you move super fast. Your melee's basically a one hit down, knockdown.
That's cool.
That's my prediction for like what the ultimate might be.
Oh
and
my God.
maybe get some damage
I think one
resistance.
of his passives might be that he can teleport through that smoke effect.
Yeah, because
different
we saw that
areas,
when
yeah.
they try and shoot him in the head too.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Apex Legends Season 4 Simulation is coming February 4th, so we're super excited about that. If you're wondering why we're chilling on a couch and why Youssef and Belinda are here and why everything seems all weird, we're doing Kind of Funny Day Part 2. It's a 12-hour stream. We're in the middle of it, right? And you can go to patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. Of course, if you're watching after the day, our, I guess, push is over, but you can still, subscribe.
Why not?
We got things there. We got Bless Way / Bless Up that's going up on Kind of Funny Games. We got Greg Way that's going up on patreon.com/kindoffunny. So come through, hang out, and yeah, until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve.